Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared, and I know the home fans are prepared as well. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And now the Los Angeles starters. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Green. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the 4. And for the Hornets, Davis out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Evan Mobley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Booker in at the small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. And Booker pulls it down. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Harden after the basket by Charlotte. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Brown gets the bucket. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Booker surveying the D. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Who can create his own shot and finish? It's hard finding guys who can do both. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Curry against Harden. Pass to Brown. Here's Green. On the wing, Harden. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. Number 1, the Hornets.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Harden from outside. And Booker pulls it down.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Davis, the pass to Booker. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's so interesting, Graham. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Outside Harden. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. Harden with a bucket.
I mean, it's hard not to appreciate Harden because he's the complete package.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider Shams Charania joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thank you, B.A. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They're elated that they worked out a deal to bring in Ja Morant. He's a dynamic point guard who's going to bring instant energy to this team. And a source in their front office told me getting Ja is something they've been working on and is exactly the jolt they need to take this team to the next level.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. So it's the Clippers now, after the basket by Charlotte. And Porzingis launches it from deep, hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets. Booker, the pass to Davis. And then Davis punches it home!
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Done outside. Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Done. The pass to Harden. And the 3 off target.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Curry, that's good.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Brown. Now Harden, checked by Davis. Green with the ball to halt the run. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For 3, Booker. And the Hornets, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Harden against Davis. Out to the right wing. Shoots it from the corner. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. It's the Hornets running away with this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Mobley, he's checked in for Jackson. Leonard comes in for Booker. Davis, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Trae Young in for Ja Morant. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Brown, he's checked in for Porzingis. Green comes in for Bogdanovic. Dunn, he's checked in for Smart. And it's James Harden in for Chris Paul. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie.
An effective playmaker and the more efficient scorer, Harden, continues to be a highly productive player.
That's good from Harden.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Young finds Mobley. Now Davis. Up and over Dunn. And here are the Hornets with another bucket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Brown. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Brown. The baseline J. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now Harden. 6 points for him. Dunn left side. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Davis. And so it's Charlotte with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And it's time for your Manhattan shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Charlotte Hornets.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
Two.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come, but there's still time to get your ballot in. Now or never. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
They've got Stephen Curry, Devin Booker out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Davis, and it's Mobley in at the 5. That's the Hornets 5. And Booker has got the ball here for Charlotte. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. Down low. Here's Davis. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Davis has got 17 points.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And finished off by Davis!
Now that's how you rock the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous.
I call that an executive summary statement.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. That's tipped. Here's Harden, and Davis with the block.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They place in the top 10 in fast break points. They take their chances to run, and it's something they're really good at.
And their defense is a huge part of their offense. The points off turnovers this team generates, it takes a lot of pressure off their half-court offense. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Porzingis. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Here's Curry. Count it. Curry's got 10.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Davis against Harden. Six to shoot. Dunn outside. Driving to the basket. Yes. And a nice assist from Harden. 5 points in the game.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Outside Davis. Outside Curry. Pass to Leonard. The 3. And Curry is good for 3.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Now Brown. Back to Harden. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Booker's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season.
Some changes for Charlotte. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Davis in for Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Drew Eubanks. Marcus Smart out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Bogdanović in at the small forward position. Paul can't get it to go.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Booker. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Holmgren with it. And here's Davis for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Davis has got 22 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Paul against Morant. It's Smart on the wing. From behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Bogdanović against Davis. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor. That'll be a move to remember.
Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And here's Paul. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. They need this. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Morant. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Paul. Outside Porzingis. Paul, a screen on Booker. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Harden surveying the D. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Brown, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And yep, it's good.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Green. Harden with a screen on Porter. To get back on track. And it's laid up and in by Green.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing them to do work scoring the ball.
Outside Davis. With the drive. And Davis slams it home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Harden. Looking to get back on track. Davis with a rebound. The Hornets shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And so that wraps up the season series between these two clubs, and they must be pleased to have finished things off at 2-0 against the Clippers.
Harden against Davis. Harden, the pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. And finished off by Davis!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Zubac. Brown inside. Off with the layup. Fires from way outside. Ooh, he buries it. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Kawhi, you guys really turned it on down the stretch. What was the difference late in the game?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
That'll do it.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.